Hi, I'm Don, and this is The Hobbyist Geek. Welcome back, y'all. Today we are continuing issue 29 of our Ghostbusters Ecto-1 build. We have stage 109 here. I would like to apologize for the disaster that was last week's video. I cannot believe I screwed up that way, but today hopefully will go better. So let's go ahead and take a look at the parts we got in this stage and see what we're gonna build. Okay, we're gonna kick things off here. We're gonna take this piece and the light housing here, and it is keyed, so we're just gonna push it in just like we did last time. Look at that, nice tight fit. And we got one AP screw that is gonna go in from this side to hold it in place. All right. Well, I think I can get that a little tighter. The clearance here is not very good for screwdrivers, but let's see if I can get this a little bit tighter. There we go. All right. Looking nice. And now we're going to take the cap. We're just going to push this thing in. Not much to it there. Just like that. Now we're going to bring out the crown that we started last time around. And we're going to take the wiring cable here. This is cable R. Oh, that's showing up. That's all blurry. There we go. It's cable R. You can see we've got two lights. We're going to take the one that's off on its own here, and basically we're just going to shove it up in there. All right. And with that light up in there, now we're going to take this piece that we've been holding on to for the last few stages. We're gonna put it in here, and there's two posts here and the two holes, so that's just gonna cover up those two holes and pop in. If you haven't done it already, you might wanna get this trim back on here. It keeps popping off on me, so we will pop it back in. Trying to make sure everything's lined up. Should fit just like this. Now we're gonna take this, light, and it's gonna go in there just like the first one did. All right. With our lights in place, make sure this cable stays down here. Basically, this thing, it's gonna pop in like this. Let's see if I can figure out how to get this done, because this is a mess. This is a real mess. Make sure it's not sitting, the cable's not sitting on any of these screw posts. It does seem to want to do that. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's getting in there. Okay, and my trim has popped off again, so let's get this in again. Okay, now we're gonna have to put 4 separate screws in here, and there's 3, excuse me, 3 different types. So we're gonna do a WP up here, an NP here, another NP here, and an LP here. So this should be fun. Okay, y'all. So I got the screws in, but there's a problem. Up here, this is a WP screw, and it will not grab. No matter what I do, no matter how I've tried it, it will not grab. You can even see it almost pop through a little bit over here, and it just won't grab. It won't hold on. And there doesn't seem to be anything I could do about it. So, frankly, I'm probably going to have to glue this in place. I hate the idea of doing that. I really, really, really hate the idea of doing that. And I'm definitely gonna have to test out the electronics just to make sure I didn't break anything before I do. But, well, it is what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna test the electronics, make sure it's good, and then maybe glue this in, and I will be back to finish off the rest of the video. All right, you guys, electronics have been tested successfully. I did apply a bit of glue on here. It sucks, but at least it's all lined up now. You can even take the screw out, though I may end up gluing that in as well, because it does cover up that hole fairly nicely. But we can move on. Okay, next step, we're going to take the fender piece here. This actually is metal. That's nice. And basically, we're just going to slide it onto the crown, just like this. And we're going to be using 2 EM screws to hold it in place. All right, look at that. It's actually pretty nice. I like it. All right, next up, we're gonna actually bring the fender back out. This big puppy. We'll flip it over, and we've got the wheel well here. And 1, 2, 3 posts, 3 holes. We'll just pop this thing in place and take it back out again because I'm skipping a step. So what we're actually going to be doing is taking these little wire channels here, and we're going to plug those in place. And it looks like, yeah, one of them is going to go here and one of them is going to go here. And we're basically just going to line this up. We're going to use XM screws to hold those in place. All right, now we've got the cable channel in place. We can put the wheel well in. So that'll go just like this. And we're going to be using EM screws to hold that in place. Okay, look at that. All right, and now we're going to be taking our crown here and finally putting it on the fender. All right, and it looks like, yep, right up here we've got 3 screw bases. These are the lower ones, and we've got 3 screw holes. So we will line it all up nice and pretty. Like that. And what we're going to do here is use some DM screws to hold it in place. 3 of them. All right, look at that. This is certainly looking gorgeous. Awesome. All right, then we're going to take the reflector here. We're going to pop that on the back. Just like that. Fits nice and easy. And we're going to use 2 IP screws through the holes down here to hold it in place. All right, this is in place now. Man, that the clearance here sucks. It really does. I ended up having to use this screwdriver. I don't even remember which model I got this from. But you need something pretty small to get in there, and then some pretty good dexterity in order to manipulate it. But with all of this done, it's time to bring out the body of the car and the real fun starts. All right, this next bit doesn't really have much of a good camera angle I can use, but what we're gonna keep the light cable coming out through the back right here. And then we're gonna take this cable, which is the door lock, excuse me, the door switch, I should say. And that's basically going to come through the bottom, just like this. And we're gonna weave it around into this cable channel here, just like that. Okay, around the wheel well, through here, where it will meet up with this cable and also come out the back just like this. Make sure this stays inside the wheel well there. And here's where the fun really starts. Okay, we're gonna wanna, of course, keep this tight as we go through without pulling it out of the channel, which I am clearly having difficulty with. There we go. And then we line this all up to get it in place. And that should line up something like this. And we have a mess of screws here that are going to go into place. So let me get a couple of these in just so I can hold the piece here. And then I will come back and show you where these screws go and which ones. Okay. I got just enough to keep it in place. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, so over here, right there, is a YM screw, and there's going to be another one that goes in the bottom. Right here, we've got two IM screws, two more, and then there's an IM screw that goes up here. And right along the bottom edge there, let's see, right there, all the way through, we've got 5 holes for 5 NP screws. So there is a ton of screws that are gonna, okay, well, this thing's going upside down on me. So let me bring this around. There we go. There's a ton of screws that need to come in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those in and we'll see what the final result looks like. Okay, y'all. Whew. That's a lot of screws. But as you can see, we have them all in, including this one IM screw that goes up here. And it is holding nice and steady. I'm gonna go ahead and change the camera angle here and we'll flip the thing over and see what it looks like. And here's what the exterior of this looks like. And I gotta admit, that looks pretty freaking amazing, actually. I absolutely love this. Look, everything lines up nice. We've got this beautiful trim going along. We got this crown. I already tested it, so I know that the lights on that work. This thing is really starting to come together. I cannot wait for the next bit, but that is the end of stage 109. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.